He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong Entertainment. This is Chad here and I saw the movie The Conjuring Part 2. Now let me just start off by saying that The Conjuring Part 1 that came out a few years ago was in my top 10 movies of that year. I loved The Conjuring. I thought it was so cool. It was a great horror film. I just remember the clapping part. It was just a great film. Vera Farmiga's in it. I love her. Patrick Wilson, he's in it. In the original, I love him. The two of them together, and then now they're doing the sequel, and I had very high expectations. So Lorraine and Ed Warren return for another true story, true crime, true one from their case files. They basically explore paranormal activity. That's pretty much what they do, and if you believe in that or not, I personally don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in anything paranormal because I've never seen it, and I'm just a naysayer in that aspect. I don't know, I just never really bought into that type of thing. I think it's just like people looking for something else otherworldly. But regardless, this movie is about Lorraine and Ed Warren, who are real life people who did these case files, and they would look for these cases, these haunted houses, these possessions, these demonic occurrences, and they would go and they would help out the families. The film starts off a bit slow. I got really bored. I almost started falling asleep, and then all of a sudden, boom, like they scared me, and I was like, whoa! The scare came about 40 minutes in. They did the whole setup. It seemed very formulated. They have to give you the introduction to the new characters because the only returning characters are Ed and Lorraine Warren. But now it's a British family, a single mom with 4 kids, and one of her daughters is acting crazy and getting all possessed and moving things around, levitating, floating. There's a Ouija board, there's a little train, there's a creepy song, there's the Crooked Man, who's probably gonna have his own spin-off movie like Annabelle did, just saying. But and so the church sends, why were Lorraine and Ed Warren working for the church? I never understood. So Lorraine and Ed are sent over by the church to investigate this home in England to see if it's like a hoax, to see if it's real, to see if the church should get involved, if it shouldn't. So that's what they do. This was a really, really fun film. Usually when you see a horror film and it's a sequel, they're crap. They're not good. They're not as good as the original, which kind of holds true with this one, with the fact that it's not as good as the original, but it's definitely, it held up. It was a great film. It was a great little story. They did a lot of things that surprised me. I felt like I was figuring it out as I was going. I remember thinking, oh, okay, like this little girl's gonna walk down the hall and this is gonna happen. And they're not gonna scare us right now because that's what we're expecting. But no, they did something totally different, and you'll see when you see it. There's a lot of good scares in this film. I usually don't get scared in movies, and I only jumped once, but even to get me to jump is a big thing. And I definitely jumped one time. There's some scares that were annoying to me because they use like the loud banging, the loud sounds. I feel like they're like cheap scares. They're not authenticated. I just feel like they're trying to shock you with the music and the big bang and the boo, like that type of thing. It's like, all right, yes, that's gonna scare anybody. I mean, you're jumping out at me like an idiot. So, if you like the first one, you'll definitely probably like this one. Vera Farmiga's great, Patrick Wilson's great, even the little girl in this film is really good. You know how kid actors can ruin a film, but this girl had a lot to hold, the main character, the main possessed girl. She reminded me a lot of Linda Blair, and this reminded me a lot of The Exorcist, but it's a great movie. If you like the first one, you are definitely going to like this one. A lot of people are liking this one just as much as the first one, but I wouldn't go that far. Definitely worth checking out though if you like horror films. It is a demonic possession one though, so if you don't like that type of thing, don't go see it. But it's called The Conjuring 2, and it is playing in a theater near you. Until next time.
He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.